So we have our game here, and if I run it, you could see that I can play. And if I play enough, eventually one of the scores is going to become more than 10 or 10. And when it is 10, I print out a message saying, "You are the winner, congratulations." Okay. So the problem here, let me try playing it again and seeing if I can get the computer to win. Nope, doesn't look like it's going to happen. Okay, the problem here is that once it gets to 10, I can still click on the buttons. Okay, like notice this right here. So it gets to 10, right? But I can still click on the buttons. And why is that? It's because this turtle on-screen click is still running. It's still listening for me to click, and when I do click, it runs the click function definition, which checks if I clicked on the buttons, and if I clicked on the buttons, then it performs some action with the turtle, right? And what I want to do is, if they get to a score, man, the computer just can't seem to win. If they do get to a score of a 10 and the game does end, I want the click function to not work anymore. Right? I want it so that even if they click on the screen, nothing else changes, nothing else happens. Right? So here, if I click on where the button is, it'll show this here. Right? So how do we do that? Well, what you want to do is you want to run a piece of code, and what you want to run is this exact same command, except what we're going to put right here as the function that you want to run is the none value. None. Right? What is this going to do? It's going to make sure that now when you click on the screen, it does nothing. Okay. Now where do we want to put this? Well, we would want to execute it when the score changes to a 10. Okay. So where does that happen? Well, in our click function here, we checked to see if the scores are equal to 10, either player score or computer score. Now, what I did is I put the turtle in the right position, and I cleared what was there previously. That said, "Welcome to Rochambeau, choose a weapon." I cleared that. I put the turtle in the right position, and I said, if the player score is equal to 10, then write all of this stuff. Else, if the computer score is equal to 10, then write all of this stuff, right? And so this is where I want to run that command where it says stop running the click function. Now, where do I want to do it? Well, you might think to yourself, well, I want to do it there, and I also want to do it there. I want to do it if the player score is equal to 10, and if the the computer score is equal to 10, depending on who won. But since this is a if-elif, since this is, this actually doesn't need to be elif, this could be else, right? So since this is if-else, meaning either this is going to happen or that's going to happen. There's no other choice. It's either going to be this or that. And this is happening in both of the both of the bodies of the if and the else. What we can do is we could take it out, right? Save us a line of code. So we can do that. So if somebody has won, then I clear everything I want to clear. I put my turtle in the right location. And if the player's won, then I print out player you won. Else, well, the only thing that could possibly happen except for that is if that has happened. So the else is if the computer score is equal to 10. And if the computer score is equal to 10, say you lost to the computer, try again, and then it's always going to do this. It's going to do on-screen click none, which means the buttons are not going to work anymore because this click function is not going to run on when the player clicks on the mouse. So let's go ahead and try that and see if it works. So I'm going to click on paper. Now let's see if we can get the computer to win. Oh, there we go. So now I'm going to click on where the button was, but nothing happens, right? So now the on-screen click command is no longer functioning because we called on-screen click, except this time we put in as the argument the none value. And now we have a complete game. It's done. It took a long time, but you know, finally we've got it done. And there are a couple of challenge exercises, and you know, maybe one of the challenge exercises, if you want to continue working on this, is you can make, once somebody wins, ooh, that's not right. Maybe it's because I pressed the button too fast. Okay, so yeah, I guess I was pressing the button too fast. But once somebody wins, you can say congratulations, you are the winner, and you can maybe have a play again button here at the bottom, right? And if you press the restart button or the play again button, then it will restart the game. So that's one option that you can do to continue working on this game.